Dr. Kinley, throughout this pandemic, a lot of us have heard the term languishing, and describe what it is and if you're seeing people who are experiencing it.
Absolutely. And I think it's a great term. I was saying earlier, there's this sort of term burnout, which is the idea when people have kind of hit the bottom. And languishing is a really good term because what it tells us is that people are sort of doing the best they can with the resources they have, but they're depleted. They're diminishing. So they're feeling demoralized, a little bit more sluggish. And this is important for us to notice because then we can intervene.
This is a tough night for a lot of people. Friday night, the holidays, getting closer, people with travel plans, and now like all of this bad news when it comes to COVID. How should people better cope?
Well, it's interesting. This is just one of a series of sort of, incidents that have happened over the last several years. And I think that the Omicron virus has been particularly difficult because it's kind of a cruel twist. People were more hopeful, they were optimistic, and now this is sort of dashed plans. But I would really, encourage people to put those plans into context. They're just stressors. It's one more stressor. I know it's significant. I'm not trying to minimize it, but it's not the stress. It's not the incident that matters. It's how we react to it. And so people are feeling frustrated, but they have choices and there's things that they can do and there's resources they have internally that they have to muster now.
All right. So, I mean, it's a big topic, I know, and it's different from person to person. But Dr. Kinley, give me some examples of some of those things that people can do.
Super. So I think the first thing is to put on your own oxygen mask first. People are feeling frustrated and they're trying to help other people. And we absolutely have to do that. We have to be there for others, but we have to take care of ourselves. And that really requires getting back to basics. I keep saying we really need to be deliberate. These are things we didn't have to think about before. And even though we don't feel like we can, we need to take steps. We need to be able to be mindful, settle, ground, right? We need to be able to change our expectations, set our priorities, creative, feel and talk about our feelings with people. We're going to feel angry, scared, all of those things are natural and they're normal. And we have those feelings because we care. And I think on top of all of it, we need to stay connected and reach out to other people. It's so important during this time. And this is an existential and a spiritual crisis too. So it's not just about our physical and our mental health, but it's about our spiritual health. Lean into those things, whatever it is that brings you comfort, I think are those things that people really have to go to now.
We have just half a minute left, but to pick up your metaphor on putting your own oxygen mask on first, in terms of helping others, family members, neighbors, in terms of resilience, in 30 seconds, what should we do?
Well, I think the most important thing is to recognize that you have it in you, that you have the capacity to be well, and you have the potential to be well. And it can be hard, and it can feel like a struggle to make those right choices, but we have to make those now. This is the time, when if you put in the effort, if you take care of yourselves, if you get back to basics, if you get outside, stay connected in whatever way you can, you're not only going to feel better, but the people around you will benefit from that too. Together, we will get through this.
You're not just an informed voice, but you have such a soothing voice as well, Dr. Kinley. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ian.